Welcome everybody to our live. We are excited to be here. Of course, we want to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. So we're streaming in the Facebook groups. I have had an amazing day today working behind the scenes to really help you guys get the information that you need to go to the next level. So what's really exciting, of course, is today we're covering how to generate 100 leads in just 5 days. And we want you to be able to get leads on repeat. So no matter what your business is, leads are the deal, right? If you don't have any leads, you don't have any sales. So we're going to hop in. Let me just grab the slides and we'll hop in and start doing the slideshow. So exciting. Okay, let's see where we're at. Here we go. All right. So let's see if we can do this, or nope, maybe this, or this. No. Okay. Well, that's fun. There we go. All right. So my name is Melanie Greeno. I'm the CEO and founder of Create Your Empire. We have been training women on how to grow businesses now for, well, I've been doing it for 15 years, but in this format, it's been for, I would say, around 6 years. We are absolutely committed to helping you reach your goals, and side hustle money is where it's at. And what I mean by that is most people, whether they have a job or a small business, are not making enough money to actually live the life that they want to live. And so we really focus on helping women build business brands and bank accounts that they love so that they can actually create wealth long term. There's a lot of steps to that, but being able to sell and make generate leads is one of them. So let me just grab this slideshow because I don't know where they went. And there it is. And we will jump in, maybe. All right. So when we're talking about generating leads, there's a couple of steps, of course, to brand awareness. Your brand is just you. Like your brand is your business or probably you. Building a personal brand is really important. It's really, really important. We talk a lot about that inside of our breakthrough success coaching. But right now, I want to just get you guys a picture of what this looks like so that we can make sure that you are understanding the whole process. So people are out there and they're looking for answers. They're looking for answers. Maybe you have a nutrition company or makeup or travel, or you're a doctor or lawyer, dentist or whatever. They're out there looking for services, products, experiences. They have to become aware that you exist before they can buy from you, right? How could somebody buy from you if they're not even aware that you are a service provider? A lot of people actually act like, what do you call it? They act like secret agents. That's what it is. They act like secret agents. And of course, acting like a secret agent when it comes to your business isn't going to work, right? We have to have brand awareness. They become aware of you. Then they start to consider whether they want to do business with you or not. In that consideration phase, they're trying to get a feel for, are you authentic? Do they trust you? Do they like you? How can they know more about you? Then that will develop a preference. Either they're going to like you or they're not. And it's okay if they don't. You want to be as polarizing as you can so that they can decide quickly if they prefer you or not. Then they're going to purchase from you. That is where most people, they think that's the goal, is the purchase. It's not the goal. We want to create loyalty from that purchase. And the reason that's so important is because as you create loyalty, you will have them start to advocate for you or create advocates, which means that they become raving fans. And as you develop raving fans, you will actually see them referring people over and over and over again. And it becomes very exciting when your clients start to do things for you, like give you referrals. So let's jump in to what you can do to make sure that you are branding yourself properly and following up. The key is to share your vision and your mission. This is where most people go wrong, right? Vision and mission, because people do business with who they know, like, and trust. People trust people like them, and you must be yourself. Tips to growing your brand: be consistent, and you have to start. Go loud, get big, get out there. Make sure that you're putting stuff out Of course, there's like the typical branding stuff that people think of, the colors, the fonts, the professional pictures. Those are all very important. But we don't want you to get stuck on that, because your message and your mission is much more important than the colors on your page. Now, don't compare yourself to other people online. That is how we get stuck with imposter syndrome, is when you compare. Instead, you want to imitate. You want to find people that you like online, that you resonate with, and you want to imitate. So make sure that as you're doing that, you can really start to develop a feel for what you want to deliver to the world, right? Because imitation is one of those things that is, a stamp of flattery, right? Like, if you can find people that you can really jive with, or that you are wanting to be like, it becomes much easier for you to be able to create a brand that works for you. Now, to sell without selling, that starts at a low. Literally. It always blows my mind when people want to jump straight to the sale. And lead generation is really more about being able to make a friend first, get a connection, share your mission, share your vision. And then what ends up happening is that you can really start to get clear on what they need, what they want, right? You want to share your message so your tribe can respond. Don't, this is another thing. We want to sell them what they need, but that's not it. We want to sell them what they want and give them what they need, right? So, for example, if you have a nutrition product and you want to have somebody buy that from you, you're not going to give them a list of ingredients, because that's not what they want. What they want is to lose weight. So we sell them what they want, which is to lose weight, and then we give them the product with the ingredients that's going to make it happen. Does that make sense? So instead of trying to constantly sell what you think they need, instead find out what they want and give them that. It's way better. Now, when you're exposing your products and services, it can take up to 7 exposures. So as you're out there generating leads, I know that you think that, people are tired of seeing your stuff, or that you shouldn't be, reposting. But the reality is, it can take up to 7 exposures to get a yes, and even 21 exposures if they're a stranger to you, to even know that you exist. So you have to think about it like this: repeat. You could really post the same thing every 2 or 3 weeks and no one is going to notice, right? So you want to make sure that you are repeating as you go. Now, people are very good at creating reasons why not, right? I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I'm not good at that stuff. What if I try and I can't do it? Or what if I do it and I succeed? These are all reasons that we have to get past. So as we're out there, really starting to get a grip on how to overcome those objections, I want you to know that if they're giving you objections, those are actually buying signals. Okay. So don't worry about putting stuff out there about your business, or putting stuff out there about different things, because they have to be able to identify you as the person that they want to buy from, number one. And if they don't want what you have, they can click off. It's okay. Go away, right? They don't need to be here. So to sell without selling, you want to connect your purpose to their wants and needs, and ask yourself, if you don't help them, who's going to? Right? This is the mindset behind lead generation. This is what I want you guys to understand, because until you get out there and start sharing your message and your vision, and getting, content out there that is relatable, that people can get a grip on, then you guys can, think about this. You will, as you grow your brand, you're going to have people that seek you out and want to watch all your stuff. And then you'll have people that are, jerks, and you can tell them to click off, because honestly, what do you need them there for? But if they don't know you, or they can't find you, you won't ever have anything at all, because a brand is very important. So Connect your purpose to their wants and needs and ask yourself, if you do not help them, who will? If you do not help them, who will? Define your sales funnel. This is another thing. People often are out there posting stuff and they don't have a sales process on the back end. So when somebody does respond, how are you going to handle that response? Somebody DMs me, I have a sales process that I take them through. What is yours? So you have to decide what is the outcome that you want. What are the steps to get your client there? What questions will you ask them to move them to a decision? What are the objections they will have and how will you handle them? This is a sales process. So as you start to look at the objections that they have and the answers that you have for them, that can all become content. If you think about this, if you're out there and you're, getting leads and they have objections and you know how to handle those objections, that can become a piece of content. You don't have to come up with these fancy content ideas. It's like, hey, I get this question all the time from my clients and this is the answer. That is a piece of content, and it allows for people that want to find you to be able to relate to you and know the answers before you even get connected with them. So make sure that you're doing that. And of course, how to create a curiosity post. So with a curiosity post, it's a little bit specific in the fact that obviously to your product or service, right? But you want to be able to ask yourself, what is a specific problem that you had with this thing, right? So again, let's do the weight loss. So if I was doing a curiosity post, I might do something like, I've been struggling to lose weight for the last 10 years. And I am shocked at what's happened in the last 2 weeks. Prior to being able to actually get the weight down, I was struggling. I was, doing all the right things. I was going to the gym. I was eating and nothing would change, right? Nothing would change. It was so frustrating. Now I actually am able to have a shake in the morning. I have a liter of water during the day. And what's happened for me, I'm sleeping better. I'm down 5 pounds. I'm not starving myself. I feel good in my skin again. So if you are like me and you've been struggling to lose weight, then this could be the thing for you. Either drop in the comments below more info or DM me. That is a curiosity post. You can do that video. You can do it in writing. You can do it however you want. Okay. So that curiosity post is something that allows for you to be able to, and you always want to be telling stories, right? When you think about stories sell, facts tell. And so stories are really important. And this is a really great way. If you did a different curiosity post every couple of days, you can work the comments and those people now all become leads, right? They become aware and then they develop a preference and they keep coming back. So understand that when you're growing your brand and lead generation, it really is a long-term play. It is not a fast thing. Some of our clients take 2 and 3 years to build a brand where they now have people coming to them on the regular, right? One of our clients, Sydney, she just had a breakthrough. She's in our breakthrough success coaching, and she just had a breakthrough after 3 years. Her brand is converting online now. She got 2 new clients in 48 hours from a piece of content that she made. So understand that if you're going to take the long view, this can be a very, very powerful way to build your business. Now, the growth is always in the new. New blood is the lifeblood. So you always need to be thinking, how do I get leads? Ask for referrals. If you have clients that are happy with the product, who do you know that needs this, right? Who do you know that would go on this mission with us? Who do you know that wants to lose weight also in the case that that example, the weight loss, and making sure that you understand there will be people mock you, criticize you, and hurt you. That is why you have to begin with the end in mind. When you're on social media, there are butts everywhere. I was going to say a really nasty word, but I won't. But there's jerks everywhere, right? So the good news is that they're just not your people. So when they mock you or criticize you, again, remember, click off, bye. We don't need you here. Go away. So you don't have to tune into them or feel awkward. I remember when the very first time I had people saying negative things about me online, I was so horrified. I was so upset. Now I'm like, whatevs, like go away. Because I know that if I am not, really pushing my brand forward and getting out there and being a little bit polarizing, that I'm never going to have anything. And those people, the critics, just so you know, no one ever put up a statue for a critic. They're forgotten like that. They're farts in the wind. So don't worry about those people. Allow for yourself to rise and to get attention, because attention, like Gary Vee says, attention is the new currency. And of course, there's lots of people that don't like Gary Vee, right? But there's lots of people that do. So I just want to give you guys a little pep talk so you're not stressing out if you end up with a few haters. Now, here's your action steps. When you're talking about specifically growing your lead list, there are a couple of things that you can do online each and every day that become a daily method of operation. One, you can add 10 new friends. How do you do that? Well, you can search people that are in your niche. You can look at other people that are commenting on your stuff and go to their friends list. Just find people that you genuinely want to know. Like, this isn't about just adding randoms. Like, we're not adding randoms to our list. What we're doing is actually creating a network, right? Because it's social media. We're supposed to be social on the media. So you want to add 10 friends and delete 10 friends. Like, I just saw a couple people that I'm going to go kick out of the group, and I can't wait to do it. I'm just so thrilled to be able to go say bye and get that list cleaned up. Now, we want to connect and compliment. So how does that work? Well, I might say, like, I had a girl reach out to me yesterday and she said, hey, I was just on your Instagram page and I wanted to let you know that I found your content really inspiring. What do you do exactly? Right? So she paid me a compliment, and then after she connected, that I now know I'm on her leads list. That's okay. That's what we want. We want to have social interaction. You want to follow 10 new people a day on Instagram, at least. Reach out, connect, compliment, and start a conversation. And then this is the secret little sauce. If you want to be able to get leads quickly, go through your birthdays and your memories, message people, and add them to your leads list. So for example, I had a memory pop up the other day, and on that memory, there was like 30 comments. In those 30 comments, it was from 5 years ago. Well, some of those people I haven't connected with in that long. So I reached out to them and I said, hey, look at this memory that just popped up. How are you doing? It's so good to see you, right? What's going on in your world? What's new in your world? Starting conversations. Conversations is where the leads are at. Now, I know that there's influencers, and influencers make a post and people buy. But to get to that stage, you actually have to build a brand. It's not going to be overnight. So these are the tips that you can, use to start to build your brand, create awareness, and actually have your social media start to grow. So that's interesting. So I don't know why the QR code didn't come up, but that's okay. We have a QR code for you, but we wanted to give you a gift today just for showing up. It's the Online Income Accelerator checklist. Now, this is a free checklist that you can grab, and it will allow for you to be able to look at what you need to do to accelerate your business online. Okay, so we'll get that banner back up, please. With that, yep, there we go. So if you go to she'screatinganempire.com/OIA check, you're going to be able to see, I just put it in the comments. So you guys will be able to see that there's a free opt-in there. Now, the checklist is not, an end all be all. It's a good start for you to say, okay, do I have these things in place? What do I need to do to move my brand forward? Because when we're looking at growing a business long-term, it's never the short game. I cannot tell you how many people are so short-sighted, right? Like, people come for like 6 months and they're like, I didn't get any results. I'm like, you're a baby. What baby? Think about, if you're a brand new entrepreneur and you are born into entrepreneurship, do you think that you should be running at full speed in 6 months? Is that what you think? Like, do you think that as you become an entrepreneur and you're brand new, so you're a newborn baby, that you should be able to just get up and run? What baby gets up and run? Wouldn't that be weird? No, we don't want that. Well, we want to keep you safe, right? But you want to grow through the stages. And I am at the place in my life where I recognize that like consistency, commitment, endurance, these are all the things that matter if you're going to become a 6 or 7 figure earner in anything, let alone when you're learning something new like branding or online income or whatever you're learning. You can't expect to have 7-figure results when you have a child's mindset. You know, and if you're surrounded by people who are negative, etc., it's going to be hard. You better get into a community, which is why we do this, where you can really get plugged into people that are going the same direction as you, because it's too easy to quit. It is too easy to quit. You have to recognize, right? You got to recognize that you have to protect your mindset, protect your heart. And if people are being nasty, cut them off. If you are going for your dreams and people want to pull you down, cut them off. They are not going to, get you to 6 figures or 7 figures. They are not going to pay your bills. They're not going to even cheer you on. Why would you want people like that in your life? And yes, if it was my mother, that is what I would do. So I want you guys to understand that you can't expect to have radical results with a weak mindset or a weak skill set. Opportunity is what happens when mindset and skill set meet. Okay, so we're so grateful that you're here. Of course, we want to make sure that you are getting everything that you need to grow your online income. I want you to think about this in the next, over the next, say like 12 weeks, we're going to be doing all kinds of training for you, little tidbits like this that'll help you with your mindset, help you with your skill set, give you actionable steps. But also, we are very excited about our Breakthrough Success Coaching Program and what we're working on in the new year. I want you guys to keep your eyes open because the doors will be opening for that here in the next little bit. For right now, go ahead and grab your checklist. Make sure you opt in. It'll get sent right to your email, and you can start using it immediately so that you can move yourself forward and reach your goals. We're so excited for you. If you have friends that need to see this, tag them in the comments below. Make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel. And of course, we want to know, what do you want training on? Drop it in the chat below. If there's things that you need training on, drop it in the chat. We are so here to serve this community, create your empire, and we are looking for our next 6 and 7 figure earners. We'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye for now.